it's a it's like a reoccurring thing. Like everybody keep asking me the same thing, and like I see it in the comments on YouTube, even on Instagram. I see it in the comments, and like a lot of my fans or my peers, they everybody be wanting to know, like, have you ever met Kevin Gates before? Like everybody be asking me that. Like, have you ever met Kevin Gates? Like, have y'all ever, cause, of course, because of the parodies and stuff like that. And I really look at it like as a form of like art. You know, just like if you would watch like Saturday Night Live, like SNL or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what I'm doing. Like I impersonate people. It's just a natural gift, and kind of like Jamie Foxx, something like that. And I do a lot of people, but Kevin Gates is just the most famous one, like the one I done went viral for. So I was able to actually find some footage of a Kevin Gates show when we was on stage together. For everybody that's been asking me, so what happened is it was a show in Monroe. He was he was that's when he was like getting out on that bid. Like I think he was down for like 2.5, and I had been I was shooting a documentary in Baton Rouge, and it was called Who's Your Favorite Rapper's Favorite Rapper. So I was asking people like who your favorite rapper is, who you think is the best rapper. So I got a lot of feedback. People were saying Kevin Gates, Kevin Gates. At the time I had never heard of him, and my partner Baby Savage had put me on him. Like I asked him, I was like, "Who is Kevin Gates?" And he was big on him. Like he was like like he the best. This nigga he gonna take over the game. He the most talented person I ever heard. Woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? So like he played a couple of his songs, and so I brought the CD back up north. I introduced a lot of people in North Louisiana to Kevin Gates. Like, you know what I'm saying? I came back with the CD. I burnt a lot of copies of it. That's when Grindr was hot and all that. So long story short, I painted a BWA shirt. I handmade one. I spray painted my chains gold. These real, by the way, real gold, real diamonds. But I spray painted my chains gold. I was trying to mimic the little. He had the Versace chains at the time, I think. But yeah, I spray painted my chains gold. I painted a quarter gold and put it on the chain, like to make me a little piece or whatever. Handmade BWA shirt. And I snuck on stage, and I ended up actually meeting his manager, and we good friends, Fee Banks. And he invited me to like a lot of his events. He showed love when I'm in the city. You know what I'm saying? He let me use his cars. He give me access to, like a lot of different things in New Orleans. He a big dog, by the way. He managed Young Boy too in Quando Rondo. Shout out to Fee Banks. But yeah, bro, I snuck on stage, and like in the clip you're gonna see I'm standing behind him like rapping his music. That was a real big moment for me. It took a lot for me to get on that stage. I did a lot of line, I did a lot of finessing, but I ended up on stage with him. You know what I'm saying? Like standing right behind him. I got to meet Percy Keith that night too. Free Percy Keith. And yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the clip. Yeah, this was in Monroe, Louisiana. It was sold out too. Should see me coming up in the back. Yeah, rapping word for word. That boy Flo behind me. What up, Flo? That's Levy Dog, Boosunk in the background too.